Hello, everybody. Wolfgang here. Today's Monday, December the 8th. Back to work. Wasn't bad. Actually, we only have today and tomorrow to actually work on jobs. Starting Wednesday, we get to do inventory, which is a pain in the ass. So we get to actually count everything in our department. And this is where we find out who can truly count. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good Monday. As I said, it's back to work. Nothing really, just a Monday. It did go by fast, so I will say that. Because usually after lunch, our last break is at 2:15. So from 11:45 to 2:15, those few hours always just seem to drag. But today went well. It went by fast. It'd be nice, and I'm just talking during the week while you are at work. It would go quick like that. Because there's some days, man, it just drags. So, but then on the weekend, when the weekend comes, it's like, yay, the weekend's here. And you wake up and it's freaking Monday again. The weekends go by too damn fast. So, let's talk about UFOs. I guess our government is they're not just looking up into the sky anymore. They're looking more into the ocean. I found this article over the weekend. So let's dive into it. I know. Underwater UFOs, new area of interest for lawmakers. This was put out, or actually it was updated December the 6th, 2025. News Nation, and this comes from News Nation, as lawmakers hope President Donald Trump will join efforts to create more transparency around government information on UFOs. They are also turning their attention to strange sightings in and around the ocean. Let's see, Representative Tim Burchett, Republican in Tennessee, is one of the bipartisan group of lawmakers pushing for the Pentagon for more information on alleged secret programs regarding UFOs. Several high-profile whistleblowers have come forward with the allegations of secret programs, recovered UFO technology, and even allegedly the government has remains of non-human intelligence. Well, you know what? We have a lot of non-human intelligence walking around this planet right now. That's all I'm saying. Joining News Nation, Rose Colhart, Burchett noted that he is concerned not just about unexplained objects in the air, but also those in the ocean. And I guess Rubio's got some remarks. I didn't read that one. Burchett pointed out that many UFO encounters pilots have reported have been over the deep oceans. And there have been, reports of things diving into the water. Much of the world's oceans remain unexplored, which Burchett noted would make an appealing location for any entity trying to go unnoticed. And then they've got videos out. If you're a UFO person, I'm sure you've seen all the videos out there. You would go where you would least be disturbed. If you were a UFO, yeah, I'd go hide someplace. Burchett said Navy officials who have broached the subject with him suggested the existence of 5 or 6 underground bases. He believes those officials know more than they can let on. They know more, and they're just not fucking telling the public. On the campaign trail, Trump indicated that he would be in favor of more transparency. Burchett says he will be meeting with the president soon, and it is one subject he hopes to discuss. It still just bothers me that our government won't come forward with it, Burchett said. I am part of the government, and I don't trust it. You have to ask yourself, why are we being told to keep quiet? Why the secrecy? And that's it. So we'll see if there's any updates on that one. I've did UFO videos before. Even in some of the live streams I've been involved with, we've discussed UFOs. Myself, I do believe, and the reason I believe is because the universe is too huge for us to be the only ones here. So, but yeah, what's the deepest trench? The Madridian, I think, is what it, if I'm pronouncing it right. But yeah, I mean, we haven't explored even a touch of the freaking ocean. We have the equipment to go deep into the ocean, but in some of the spots, they may be able to send cameras down, but you got to remember the further down you go into the water, it's squeezing it. It's like taking an aluminum can and just crushing it in your hand. That's what happens. So, I don't know. I personally would not want to go into a submarine or any other type of craft that goes down into the ocean. No, thank you. Let somebody else do that shit. Actually, with the technology they have today, hell, send a submarine drone or just some kind of giant capsule that can take all that pressure and send it down there. It needs really super bright lights. I mean, because light doesn't get to it. But to me, that I find that kind of shit interesting. Just like going into caves. Here in Ohio, Kentucky, but we have Mammoth Caves. I went to Mammoth Caves back when I was like 15, 16 years old. But they actually used part of that cave during the Civil War to store their gunpowder and other items. So, but yeah, that's kind of cool stuff. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the UFOs going into the water instead of always coming out of the sky. Anyway, this is Wolfgang. I hope everybody has a great Monday evening. Blessed be, stay safe, and I'll bullshit with y'all later. Bye.